Take off every zig. Yeah, we'll just get that out of the way early. And okay, good. The tiny ass chat shows up this time. Very nice. Much appreciated. Still doesn't mean I'm going to cut you any slack. Yeah. Well, yes, it's Wednesday. We are still on YouTube. I am Lycanthro Keith, and this is Lycans in the Stream. Like you do. Lycan you do. And welcome in Rick, and welcome in Joseph. Good to see you both. I hope the day is finding you fairly well. I actually got some really cool news. There had recently been a renewal by Hasbro of the mask trademark, and Hasbro has apparently struck a deal with the Loyal Subjects, the same people that did the Best AXN Ninja Turtles figures, to do a mask line. And hello, Misfit Kitten, how are you? Yeah, they're actually going to be doing several revivals of several old toy lines, including Gem, My Buddy, Jason the Wheeled Warriors, and most notably for me, Mask. And apparently they're going to be doing these as 6-inch figures, which means in all likelihood the vehicles are going to be redesigned too. So this just happened literally in the last 24 hours, so no solid details yet, but that's just really encouraging to know. Because I have almost the entire Ninja Turtles line from Loyal Subjects / Best AXN, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Mask, as opposed to what Hasbro has done with Mask, which is shit all. Yes, Jen is truly outrageous. Just, you know, just kind of outrageous won't do. Oh no, you got to be truly. Just be glad it wasn't in the 90s, because then Jem would have to be extremely outrageous. And S would be spelled with a Z. And outrageous. Old lady aches and pains, yeah. I have middle-aged man aches and pains at the moment, so yeah, I can relate. Well, it's like I always say, my body is a temple, ancient, decrepit, crumbling, and haunted. So yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how the timing will work out for tonight, but I have something in mind if there's time to kill after the 2 games I'm planning on. So let my coffee settle in. Oh, I should pop the top on my water too while we're still in the intro. Yeah, well, today isn't all sunshine and roses. I got a couple of I got a couple of mechanical issues, but hopefully they're minor. One is a program that keeps crashing on me, but the company that makes it is really good about dealing with trouble tickets and updating their program when something goes wrong. So hopefully that won't be affected for more than excuse me, a few days. And the other, I'm having some issues with my printer. It's apparently having a feed problem, which means either a nozzle's clogged or there's something with one of the gears, or both. But considering there are YouTube videos up on both things, hopefully it should be an easy enough fix. I really hope it is, because I finally got the Energon cubes I wanted to make and put on eBay perfected. And now it's just a matter of doing different sizes and keeping the keeping the factory in shape. You can't see basketball lasting until the break. Well, here's the thing. It depends, because I'm doing zero wing first, and it's mainly a matter of like, one of them will probably have to be resumed after the break. Probably possibly Arch Rivals, but like I said, I'm gonna time it out and we'll see. Let me check one other thing while I'm thinking of it. Okay. Recovering from a pretty bad sickness the past few days, doing better now, but I got a pretty awful cough. Sorry you're under the weather there, Joseph, but glad you're getting there. Yeah, if just remember, if the cough keeps up for another couple of days, just get yourself checked, because I had what I thought was a cold, and I sort of got over the cold, but it turned out to be COVID. So yeah, I got through it with no long-term effects because I was vaxxed and boosted. But don't let those things slip by you, because COVID is here to stay. Also, by the way, my the replacement fan for the fan that broke. Yeah, it's same exact problem. Drive motor wouldn't turn, so I'm now using the fan from my bedroom with an extension cord. And the way I have it positioned, it's like not quite right by the mic, but close. So hopefully it doesn't pick up too badly. It didn't seem like it was when I did the sound test. Okay, let me get my controller here. Yeah, I think that's enough intro. And what the F? Okay, that's weird. I have to do the YouTube chat box for each different individual thing. Okay, so why don't I just do that real quick for this then too, lest I forget. Okay, now we'll go back to this. Test so far negative. There is a new COVID booster out for the current strong variant. Okay, good to know. I'm going to need to get a flu shot and a COVID shot before November, because I am going to TFCon in Baltimore, which for those not in the know is Transformers Con. And I am going to meet two very special individuals there, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, aka the voices of Optimus Prime and Megatron. Yep, I got my tickets all set up today. So that is going to be so freaking awesome. Even if it does mean I have to go into Baltimore. Yeah. I'm a suburbanite. I hate being in downtown Baltimore. But you know what? If Optimus Prime can give me the courage, and Megatron can intimidate me not to. Yeah. You will go or I will destroy you. Yeah, the flu shot will do that, but you know, better you're down for a couple of days. See, that's the thing. When I get them, I'm going to have to plan ahead and get some stuff done ahead of time because I know I'm going to be out for a few days. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got commitment on Friday. Speaking of planning ahead. Okay. All right. So let me. Okay. Oh, and something else I forgot to do. Damn it. Shit, yeah, I really forgot to do that. Okay, well, I tell you what. I'm gonna just let the intro speak for itself then. In AD 2101, war was beginning. What happened? Somebody set up us the bomb. We get signal. What? What? Main screen turn on. It's you. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. What you say? You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha 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 ha. One dot too many. Captain! My elbows are sinking. Take off every zig. You know what you doing. Move zig. For great justice. Zero wing. Yes. Arguably, I know what I'm doing on these streams. I am Lycanthrope Keith, and welcome to Zero Wing for the Genesis, kinda. So Zero Wing was originally an arcade game in 1989, and in Japan, and 1990 in North America, designed by a company called Toaplan. Mainly known for their shooters. Some of their other big shooter games that people might have heard of were Tiger Heli, Flying Shark / Sky Shark, Twin Cobra, Truxton, Musha, Knuckle Bash, and the very bizarrely named Slap Fight, which was actually a shooter. They were also responsible for another Genesis game, which the engine of which is also used on Zero Wing, namely Hellfire. I wanted to wait until I was about a minute in before I said that for obvious reasons. Toaplan got away from doing shooters towards the end of their lifespan. That's when they started doing things like Knuckle Fight, which was a beat-em-up, or Knuckle Bash, I'm sorry. And they eventually, they folded in 1995, but they were formed in 1979, but didn't actually start doing gaming stuff until 1984. Calm yourself. I'm talking here. Zero Wing actually had some interesting release. Zero Wing had some interesting release spans. It was originally, like I mentioned, in Japan, released on the home systems by Namco. Or I'm sorry, on the let me try it again. It was originally released in Japan in the arcades by Namco, and in North America by Williams Electronics. Yeah, dig that thing. It made the Japanese Mega Drive in 1991, and in the same year was translated to the European Mega Drive, which is where we get the infamous English. Apparently, a little bit of an explanation on this before we begin. The English was the translation for Europe was done by a member of the Toaplan staff, whose English was described as really terrible by a couple of the music composers who talked about it many years later. And amusingly enough, the person in charge of the English translation not only had really terrible English, but their main duty at Toaplan was export and overseas business. Yeah, exactly who you want handling this kind of stuff. 4 dots just means Golgo 13 is involved. Oh, yeah, true. And it is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, the one I'm playing actually was from 2020, and it was from a company. Trying to find it in my notes. Okay, damn it. Okay, sorry. All right, let me try this again. Now, the version I'm playing is from 2020, and it was released in North America by a company called Retrobit. As you can see, 2020 licensed by Retrobit there. But they decided to preserve the English in all its glory. And I actually have a translation of what the opening was in Japanese. So had it been actually localized successfully and not just raw translated by someone who didn't know what they were doing, this is what we would have got. AD 2021, the battle began. Outside ship, an explosion occurs. Ship's bridge. Captain, what happened? Mechanic, someone detonated bombs all around us. Close-up of excited communications officer. Operator, Captain, incoming transmission. Captain, what? I'm talking. Ship's bridge. Image coming through on the main monitor. And then Katz appears. Captain, you are. Close-up of Katz. You appear to be preoccupied, gentlemen. Sarcastically. Thanks to the cooperation of the UN forces, all of your bases now belong to Katz. Your ship, too, shall soon be destroyed. Apparently there were 3 different forces that were covering space in the course of this. One was the UN, one was Katz, and the third was unnamed, but potentially could have been Japan. Close-up of Captain and Katz. Captain, impossible! Or foolishness. Katz, we thank you for your cooperation. More sarcasm. Enjoy the remaining moments of your lives. Ship's bridge. Katz, ha 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 ha. And again, 4 dots. Close-up of forlorn Captain. Operator, Captain? Ship's bridge. Zigs on monitors. Captain, launch all Zig fighters. Shows a Zig pilot powering up. Captain, all we can do is entrust it to them. Shows a Zig moving into launch position. Captain, give us hope for our future. Zigs on monitors, bridge explodes. Captain, we're counting on you, Zig. The ship explodes. A lone Zig zooms into view. And I'd like to take this quick opportunity to thank Frank Provo. I'd like to take this quick opportunity to thank Frank Provo on GameFAQs for a ton of information on Zero Wing. And he credits the translation to Woojin Lee, Mark Rosa, and two sheepishly anonymous persons from the GA IRC channel on ircgamesnet.net. Okay, so I think that's enough of the preliminaries for this. So without further ado, we got a bomb set up us. Okay, so I'm going to check the options here. So there are a few different levels here. As usual, I'm going to go easy. You actually get different endings based on how many times you go through the game. I'm only going through once, but I might show those off later. Player, wrap it on, of course. There are actually 3 endings, but I remember reading something somewhere about as many as 20. Netals. Hi, Leona. Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Sorry if I just now noticed you. I had the chat unfortunately covered up by the by that information. So, as you can see here, immediately we got a couple of helpers. They can block shots for us and give us extra firepower. We got the regular Vulcan cannon here. We got laser. And we got my favorite, the homing missiles. We also have a Shmup Wednesday. Yeah, you can say that. We also have another weapon that I'm not 100% sure of the name of it, and that is it there. It's the tractor beam. We can pull in enemy vehicles, or enemies basically, and they can either act as a shield for us, taking a hit and being destroyed in our place, like so, or we can launch them at enemies. So, you know, use your enemies wisely. Bump up the laser for a second, just mess with that. Laser, unfortunately, doesn't have object penetration, so, you know, not as good a laser as some lasers. And I hadn't saved up till then. God damn it. We're gonna save now, aren't we? The tractor beam, whatever it's called, I forget. I've actually seen a couple of different things as to what it might be called. It doesn't do anything against bullets, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Zero Wing is, even on easy, it's pretty unforgiving. So be prepared for me to be doing that a lot. And those things will hop up at you if you give them a chance to. Like so. But then they'll just disappear off the screen and never return. Also, it is very easy to accidentally confuse your ship with the 2 satellite ships around it. I have done that more than once. And tight passage here. You notice the Yeah, you notice the orbiting assisters will... no. The orbiting modules will scrunch up if you get near... No! Asshole! This is not how this happens. Yay. This does kind of make me wish I had set up a retro arch before now, because having rewind instead of save states would have made this a lot easier. Bitch! It's going to be one of those games, folks. Also, you notice the... Damn it! And this is only the first... I don't even know if this is the first actual boss. This might just be a mini-boss. I don't remember for sure. I played this last night to test things out, but I don't recall immediately. Okay, well there he goes. Yep, mini-boss. Because of course he was. Yeah, you'll notice how the homing missiles have to kind of bank their way to the targets, so anything immediately below you or above you is not going to get picked up. Thank you, I'll take that. But they are definitely the best option for the weapon. Just the less you have to deal with trying to directly hit, the better off you are. And now we got them even more powered up. Looks like your satellites can tank a few hits. Yeah, they can tank as many hits as they need to. And here is the bomb that someone set up us. So this will create a kind of a black hole effect for a very short time when it's fired, or it'll do that. I could have hit that a lot better. Oh well. Yeah, I should have warned you before the stream. There's going to be a ton of flashing. Legrous. This section of space is very legrous. Nice and spacious. You can stretch out well. Those walking robots are extremely tanky as far as taking damage, but once you blow off their heads or whatever they had that was firing at you, they're basically helpless. At that point, the only concern is face planting into them. Zero Wing has some really good music, actually. There were a bunch of composers involved with this game, and I don't remember exactly what they worked on, but they went on to do some pretty good stuff. Near faceplant there. Okay, yeah, I think I've gotten all the power-ups that I can, but there is one level stronger after this, which actually increases the size of the ship and the satellites, and gives us a lot more power overall. There are a lot of things in this game with a spread shot, which is kind of disconcerting. This is why having the homing shot is so much more helpful. But yeah, Zero Wing is primarily known for that horrible translation and the many memes about it. It didn't help that American gamers didn't experience it unless they found it in an arcade. It took until 2020 for Retrobit to bring it to the US. So unless you somehow had a PAL version Genesis, you weren't able to play it. At least not until it hit emulation. And now that we have the green fully powered up, every time we catch one of these, one of the greens, it'll give us a 5,000 point bonus and eventually a 1-up. As you see, again, the satellites do not like solid objects. And now we have some generators or batteries or something in the way. So we just have to get them out of our way so we can progress. And these things suck. These things just plain out suck. Now you can do damage to them, which eventually gets them to stop moving. The problem is sometimes, the problem is that sometimes they stop moving in position that makes it near impossible to get around them. Case in point. Oh, you can damn be sure I'm saving after that. And here we have these missiles. There are going to be missiles that are more accurate as far as homing goes later, but those can still be a little problematic. And then we have the green one of these things. These things aren't too bad, you just have to stay above or below the main laser fire. And that's it for the twins. Pleiades. Can I have 2, maybe even 3 of these? Coming on a track to keep you on the Pleiades. I think that's how it... God damn it. I think that's how it goes. I'm going to be singing that all night. You know, can't stop. Yeah, it's a little tricky if that thing gets the laser shot off. Now, I want to try to preserve this bomb if I can. Because there's that big power-up. You get it if you were going to get a power-up that gave you another bomb, but you already have one. That's not it. And we got lots of things shuffling around in our way. And you can, as you can see, the homing is ideal here. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get the bomb through there. Well, hot damn. Give me 5,000. These guys are kind of annoying the way they do the split lasers. It's very easy to get caught in that diagonal. When there's only one of them on the screen, it's not as bad. Oh, by the way, the some information also from the game that isn't immediately obvious. The protagonist name here is Trent, and he is apparently the. There was something else that was shown in the arcade version, I think. Basically, Trent is the last Zig pilot that there was. So this is an Axley kind of situation where there's only one of this vehicle. So this is the only hope. And of course, you know, because there's only one left, naturally we have 5 lives. I may lose the bomb here, but let's see if I can hold on to it. And a little Gradius action, shoot the core. I don't know the names of any of the enemies or enemy ships. It's something I'll research later. Okay, now I need to, yeah, I don't want to trade here. This part is kind of obnoxious. You really don't know when those electrical charges are going to come out at you, and you can't do anything about them. My main concern was not getting stuck with the Vulcan cannon. And there's a safe spot somewhere where this guy can't do anything to me. I do love his weird, oh, the bomb actually blocks shots without exploding. Interesting. Yeah, I do love his weird... Well, that wasn't it. I did find a space up here. I swear I did. Let's see if this is it. I do love his weird walking animation. It kind of reminds me of some of the strange robot movement in games like Cyborg Justice. Okay, this might be the spot. Ah, but I lost the bomb, damn it. Oh well. Acquiesce. I'm feeling a queasy. I might acquiesce. And that weird looking frickin' thing, isn't it? There's something unsettling about them, you know, like those weird feelers. And we have a barge kind of ship here, and this is going to be with us for a good while. Oh, apparently it's Hitler's ship. 9999! 9999! I had to. There's always got to be a water level, sometimes even an ice level. Yeah, I don't mind them, though. I mean, a lot of times the water levels, number one, they have really creative enemies, and they have really beautiful music. You know, case in point, the water level in, I'll reference it again, Axelay. Check that out on my channel if you haven't had a chance to. And this thing breaks away. So now we're going to be dealing with this. And there is a lot of spread fire going on along with those fireballs. But yeah, just hammer away at it. And very quick level now, submarine tunnel. Where we get our submarine sandwiches. Waiting for the womb stomach level. I don't remember if there is one in this. And I literally just played this for the first time last night. So I don't quite recall. But I don't think they went full-on Gradius Salamander with this. But then again, like I mentioned before, Toaplan's thing was shooters, so. Yeah, I'm going to lose the bomb, so I might as well set them up it. But yeah, their thing was shooters, so I'm sure that inspiration happened probably in both directions. This makes me think a little more of things like Darius and R-Type. Though I admit I've never played anything in either of those series. Oh, hi. Something up there. 5,000 points. This thing looks really weird. It's like, I can't tell if it has legs or a bunch of people on the underside carrying it like a pharaoh on a throne. Either way, it's very strange looking. And this thing backing all the way up to the left side of the screen doesn't help any. Ooh, and it almost got one right up my tailpipe. Okay, and here we have flying circuit boards, or something. It's like being attacked by someone who's A+ certified. Now you can capture these things. Whoop. Damn. I'll finish that thought when I get back to it. Anyway, so you can capture these things and throw them back at the ship, but it's really hard to get through the movements of the rest of them, and even though I'm managing it okay. You're better off keeping this as a shield against the fire from the ship. Spin, 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 spin. I love how the enemies just like spin way the hell around when they get captured. It kind of reminds me of Galaga when your ship gets captured by the boss Galaga and it spins in the tractor beam. Oh good, I was afraid for a second I was going to save into a hit. These things are going to come in like right up until the end of where you have to get between the gates, which makes them very annoying. Especially if they manage to get a laser into the air, which at that point it's very hard to dodge it. And I think I'm getting close to the boss. Oh yes, many things. Well, that was kind of a waste. Okay, yes, here we have the boss, which consists of these numerous circle things, and that dragon. Okay, well there's your salamander reference. And the dragon will eventually get close, damn it, to you, and there's not much you can do about it. Just have to try to get rid of this as damn it! I set this up with analog sticks, and unfortunately it makes me really maneuverable most of the time, but sometimes too maneuverable for my own good. Okay, there we go. Glad that worked. Barricade zone. This zone sucks. You're dealing with very tight quarters, and there are going to be a lot of places that are blocked off at first. However, there is one specific enemy we want to look out for because it will save our asses, and there it is. Now, I have never actually been able to destroy one of those things, and that's a good thing, because it will carve paths through the zone for us. We do have to be careful, because sometimes it won't do us any good. It'll just be there to try to run into our asses. The thing is, you know, it's helping us, but it doesn't really intend to. And you gotta kind of hide there. That was a tough thing for me to figure out at first. These bug digging enemies kind of move slowly too, so you can't be too eager to get ahead of them. Oh, hell no. Bitch! Okay, well that's one way to stop it, and that's a cool effect. And there we go! Big ship, big pods, big lasers. I love it! Okay. This is going to be a tight squeeze. We just got to wait for our bug buddies. Which, even with the huge power-up, we still can't destroy, and that's a good thing. You can get through there really either way, but going the route up is a much tighter squeeze. And I got a bomb. I am just loaded for bear here. Okay, fortunately I think that's it for the hard maneuvering in the barricade zone. Well, that guy appeared. Yeah, when you've got this configuration, it's just really hard to be stopped, but you still have to be mindful. Okay, that was close. Thankfully, their lasers are so thin. Shit. Oh, I didn't save that whole time, did I? Damn it. Yeah, looking back on this, it's kind of a shame that that Zero Wing is better known for its horrible English than any of the gameplay or anything like that. Because I mean, it's an enjoyable little shooter. It's nothing spectacular, but it doesn't need to be. Yeah, Teleplan, you know, did, for the majority of their existence, they did one thing and they did it well. I'm pretty sure, I think there was a change in leadership towards, they folded in 1995, and I think there was a change in leadership in 1992 that affected their direction away from shooters. Which, looking back on it, was probably a mistake, because I don't really know how well they did the other things. And so we have the big box things here, and these are going to be maneuvering all around on us. Okay, that was wrong. That was a bad way to go. Okay, you know what? I'll take losing the bomb over losing my life. Okay, and the bomb got two of them, and then I got the third. Okay, that worked out well. Bellon. Okay, this area is going to get really annoying really quickly, because there are a lot of projectiles that you can't necessarily shoot down, and it is very hard to see them against the background. Then you've also got tons of the things like the those little bugs. Yeah, those are the projectiles I'm specifically talking about. They even seem to home in on you to a certain extent. So just very, very obnoxious. And little swarms of pests here. Oh, that was close. Once again, I got my ship confused with one of the satellites and nearly rammed the satellite in. Okay, kitten, here, have some eyeball monsters. Now we're getting our Gradius on. Damn it. Because of the way everything comes down, you kind of have to hang back here. Especially with the, way the homing shot works. But then you run the risk of getting trapped. This is a lovely headhunter jungle, yeah. Obnoxious thing, and look at it in Puco vision. This thing is fairly obnoxious, especially when it does that. Okay, good. And that was just a minute. The first time I fought that, I thought that was a main boss because of how hard it was. But nope, just a mini boss. Oh, nice little spinning pirouette there. Oh, shit. I didn't realize you could capture those things with the thing, but okay. All's right with the world again. Bitch. I don't think we're going to get up to Insector X levels of frustration, but yeah, Zero Wing, there are a couple of parts, not this one, but there are a couple of parts later where it becomes a decided pissant. As we weave our way through the chocolate ribbon candy. Bitch! Don't look at me that way. Clear eyes. Shit. I had nowhere to go there. Yeah, too much. Went too high. I was trying to capture one of those things for bullet protection. And we got the electrical thing again. But we should be able to just zip right through, I think. There we go. Okay, that was fun. Okay, now this guy, I swear to God, this guy. I think this guy was designed as a future punishment for people making fun of Zero Wing so much. Like, someone on there was precognition, and they're like, you know, this is going to be a mockery one day, so let's just throw this fucker at him. So, the big problem with him is that claw. And eventually that claw is going to split apart and bounce all over the place. It's a matter of how much damage you do to the claw itself, and there it goes. And you just barely have enough room to dodge down there. Oh my god. That thing took me so many tries on my practice run. Gerbara. Okay. And now the homing missiles actually start to get effective. So that gives us this to worry about. But fortunately we have a bomb in front of our ship. So missiles can just bounce off that. And this is the only game, I think, where you could ever say that. Okay, so apparently the bomb can only take so much damage, and then it'll burst. But you know what? Better the bomb than my ship. And we finally got a one up, and we immediately lost a life. And blah, blah, blah. So those are less trouble if you can get them right when they get on the screen before they can let loose with the homing missiles. That's a general rule of Zero Wing. The less ordnance you let the enemy get into play, the better. And now they're coming from behind us. I forgot they did that. That's a tricky thing. And I don't think I can capture these guys. No, I can't. But there's some things you can't capture. Generally speaking, if it's bigger than your ship, you probably can't capture it. Oh, shit. Shit. I was trying something there. Okay, yeah, that got rid of one of them. But I still died anyhow. Died anyway just now. Found a big bomb, died anyway. Fuck. I almost saved into a death there. This is what I get for not pausing before I save. Yeah, Zero Wing has that one feature that I really don't care for, where the screen will move a little bit up and a little bit down, so sometimes it makes it... Okay, this guy's a bitch. Sometimes it makes it difficult to plan for something coming up on the screen. Yeah, the missiles are what makes this guy hard. Especially because when they're coming, it makes it very easy to accidentally steer into the spread shot. Okay, but fortunately he goes down quickly enough. Alright. And I don't remember if this is the last level or not. I'll know as soon as I see the boss, obviously. Shit. Okay, that seemed to work better. I don't need to destroy both of those, but it's, you know, once. And plus the bad guys want them intact, so why wouldn't I get rid of them? Are you shitting me? After all that, I just run into the damn cavern wall. Oh no, fuck you. What the hell? What? Oh, shit. Ugh. Okay, saved that. Damn. Okay, yes, and yes, this is actually the last boss, so I think somewhere in there is cats. And oh my god, Dr. Wily Saucer. It's Wily Capsule. He was behind this the whole time. I should have known. There were robot masters everywhere. Fuck. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take some effort. Damn, there was nothing on here other than like mini laser that you can really feel safe around. And as you start doing damage to this thing, it'll start actually sinking into the ground. Okay, well there's one of the cannons. Use bubble lead. If only I had it. Yes, it's kind of sinking now just to protect the cannon. But, can't do it now. Fuck! The ultimate target is that red module at the very top. And I might have finally taken out that... Okay, I took out the drill, so no more blue lasers. And sometimes it just decides to stop scrolling for whatever reason. And the pod pieces out and settle in for this amazing ending. Congratulations, they actually got that one right. Uh-huh. And then we go through and do it all over again, allegedly. The those those creatures are, I don't know what they're supposed to be, like well, eggplants maybe, plums possibly, but they show up in a lot of the Toaplan games, and yeah. But like I said, there are actually 3 endings to this, and you have to go through the game multiple times in progressively higher difficulties. But I think I'm satisfied with what I just managed here. But I'll keep the save state, and eventually, if I feel like it, I'll go back through, and that'll be bonus stuff. So in the meantime, thank you all for joining me for Zeroing, and always remember, English is truly a universal language. So take care until we game again. Cut. Okay then. Beep 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 beep. All right. So let me have some coffee here. Kidney beans? Could be. They could be any number of things. Frankly, what they are is an abomination against God. I think that's descriptive enough. Okay. And our trials here in a very tiny window. Okay. All right, everyone. Let me go ahead here. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Welcome to yet another sports game that's got me feeling punchy. Welcome to Arch Rivals for the arcade 1989 by Midway, manufacturers of Bally amusement games, as they say there. No idea what tilt is supposed to refer to unless it's Bally pinball, maybe. But Arch Rivals is a fairly familiar game to most people from the who were playing games in the arcades in the late 1980s. It's considered very much a precursor to 2 other Midway sports games. The less known, it's considered very much a precursor to 2 other Midway games. The lesser known being Pigskin, the lesser known being Pigskin 621 AD from 1990 in the arcade, and the far, far better known from 1993 NBA Jam. Arch Rivals saw limited distribution on the home consoles. Many people are familiar with the NES version, which was developed by Rare, yes, the same people that gave us Battletoads, and distributed by Acclaim. And the Genesis and Game Gear versions made by a company called Arc Developments and distributed also by Acclaim under the Flying Edge label. This was actually Midway's second basketball game overall. It was originally, their first was called TV Basketball, originally made in 1974. It was licensed from Taito for North America, and it was originally supposed to go to Atari. The deal was practically done, but that fell through, so Midway picked it up as the distributor. As far as where you can find this now, compilations, Arch Rivals is available on Midway Arcade Treasures 2, Midway Arcade Treasures Deluxe Edition, and Midway Arcade Origins. So, with all that out of the way, I don't know how many points I'm going to score, but I hope it's at least 3. Balding Man is furious that the other gun is big is better. Oh! No harm, no foul. Yes, because the referee is nearsighted. And also very tiny and fashion challenged. Because interesting that his on the sideline there, he was wearing red pants, and then suddenly he's wearing green. The Hometown Heroes was actually a special setting for owners in the arcade. They could customize the name of the team and the colors. So depending on what arcade you went to, if the arcade owner felt like doing it, you could have the home team actually look like the home team. In real life, athletes observe a code of fair play and good sportsmanship, and that's what makes them hometown heroes. In this game, screw it. Okay, so let's go ahead and now it selects the team at random. We are, as you see, natural high. And you'd think that would mean Denver, but there actually is a Denver in this game. Yeah, the teams are actually Chicago, LA, New York, Denver, Natural High, and Brawl State, which I guess is a college? I don't know. Anyhow. One player. We have Tyrone, and there's some interesting background on Tyrone. But I'm going to go with, let's see, I want to find the, I'll go with a great player, so we'll do Vinny. In this game, winners do drugs. They might as well. And we'll go for the tip-off. And I don't know what I did there. I hit the wrong button is what I did. And I was all over the damn place. There we go. Oh, 2? I thought that was a 3. Oh, shit. And as you can see, we can slug people. Wild ball, wild ball. There's supposed to be some special move you can do if you leap at somebody. It's basically a tackle. Swish! Screw you!
Let's go!
What if could? A little late on that. Yeah, the move I'm referring to, there's supposedly some tackle move you could do if you leap at the guy with the ball. And the idea is you will pull off his pants and expose his underwear. Thank you.
Put it up!
Oh, you gonna boo me for poor sportsmanship? Whatever. This was like the basketball game I always needed.
Over here!
Hey, behind the backboard. Basket brawl. That was actually Midway's promotional name for it in the arcade and in flyers advertising it.
Let's go!
Okay, I'm not sure if I can pull the tackle off. I nearly rabbit punched the guy there.
Shoot it!
Oh, there it is. Both the buttons together is what it is. Okay, I was a bit misinformed, but I may be able to pull it off now. As you can see, you roll, and everybody's left. As you can see, you take a tumble if you miss it. Well, at least I can do is knock him down. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get this underwear thing to work. It was supposed to be in the arcade. Desperation shot did not work.
End of first period. More to come.
Looks like typical super jock that got a job after retiring.
Let's go!
So there were a couple of interesting things related to arch rivals. One of these was a cartoon that some people from the 80s may remember called Video Power, or the show was actually called Video Power. The cartoon was called The Power Team. And one of the members of the Power Team was Tyrone from this game. He never really did much of anything, though, other than, like, his catchphrase was, "Oh, man!" And the main thing I can remember him from him as far as character development was talking about some instance where he wasn't able to swim, and he talked with one of the other Power Team members about it and said, well, there isn't much call for it on my game world. And, you know, it's true. You know, you're not going to be swimming here, presumably. I stole your ball. I'm actually winning. Holy shit. I did too, actually. Video Power took up two different versions. The first season, it only lasted 2 seasons. The first season, it was a combination cartoon and review show. And you had a guy playing a character named Johnny Arcade, who led the Video Power team in the cartoon, basically directed them from his game system at home. And in the live action segments, he would talk about new games that came out, and usually do sketches related to the games. The one I remember most was a Halloween episode where he reviewed Splatterhouse on the TurboGrafx 16, and kind of had a Vincent Price thing going on. It was pretty cool. He also did a review of Werewolf the Last Warrior and had himself slowly turning into a werewolf during the process of the review. In the second season, it came back in a game show format, and it was trivia about games. I wish the other guy was trying to tackle as much as I did. But it was trivia about games. It was head-to-head game competitions for points.
Put it up!
And then whoever won at the end put on this Velcro helmet and vest and ran through a maze with a whole bunch of or not so much a maze. It was fairly linear, but they ran through this structure filled with video games and accessories, controllers, all kinds of stuff like that, and whatever they could stick to their Velcro at the end of the run, they won. They got to keep. They used to have to make it by a certain time limit, and then I think they suspended the time limit. If it ran out, they're like, okay, come on in, you just can't grab anything else. Woohoo! 3-point at the close. I don't know if I blocked that or it missed.
End of first half.
Halftime show.
More to come.
What the hell is she doing to that dog? You're now shooting at other basket.
Over here! Shoot it! Put it up!
It was fairly interesting, and they gave away some pretty big prizes actually. There was a special like secret game. If you got it, you would get a special prize of the day, and I remember one of them being a Neo Geo system. $750 system at the time. But yeah, back to the cartoon. Tyrone was part of it. The rest of the Power Team consisted of Acclaim licensed characters, because Acclaim were executive producers on the show, along with Bobot Entertainment and Saban Entertainment. Yes, Haim Saban of Power Rangers fame. And the Power Team consisted of Tyrone from Arch Rivals, Kuros from Wizards and Warriors. Oh, get out of my way, asshole. Oh. Yeah, that's a punching. Yeah, I don't care if you got the basket, at least I got you. Let's see, who else was on there? Oh, Max Force from Narc. Bigfoot, as in Bigfoot the Monster Truck. And the most bizarre one from the Game Boy, Quirk the Chilled Tomato. If you remember Quirk the Chilled Tomato, then yeah, kudos to you. You are a gaming luminary. Oh, Shaq. Hey, Scorin', how's it going?
Put it up!
No, these guys can hit three-pointers. Oh, fuck off. Their enemies primarily were from Narc. Mr. Big, Joe Rockhead, and Dr. Spike Rush. But they definitely downplayed the drug aspect of things. Shit. Despite the fact that you had Joe Rockhead, who was a hopeless PCP addict, and Dr. Spike Rush, who was a drug lab, like he was Walter White before there was a Walter White. And occasionally joining the bad guys would be video timeout. Seriously? What the hell is this? Okay, I didn't remember it doing that. And that was before the end of the quarter. Seriously? It would just jip you like that? That's some bullshit. I didn't get that quite right. If I'd realized that was what you had to do the tackle, I would have mapped it to it. But yeah, occasionally Malkill, the bad guy from Wizards and Warriors, would show up. Got the dog groomed, looks pretty awesome. Do they know Shaq Fu? Well, they know punch and tackle. It's probably better if they don't know Shaq Fu because that didn't help anybody.
Running out.
Gimme. Oh, screw you.
End of third period.
So the other thing
More
that
to come.
Arch Rivals is fairly well known for... Sports milked your money before Madden's MUT mode. Yeah, exactly. So, the other thing that Arch Rivals is fairly well known for, but only on one particular version, is their deal with British Knights. For those who don't remember, British Knights were a brand of sneakers back in the 80s. They were fairly low cost, and they've actually been revived as a low-cost sports brand. So they're doing that, and they're doing some other things, some other types of gear. But the NES version had an endorsement with British Knights, and it was just lousy with those logos. They were on every cutscene, had the British Knights logo on it. Wow, I disappeared completely. Dr. Wily in the front row. Yeah, there were British Knights advertisement banners on the side of the court. Thank you. Okay, maybe the underwear thing was something else, because it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, that was the only version that had those endorsements. On the Genesis and Game Gear versions, the banners on courtside were replaced by banners for Flying Edge, aka Acclaim. And, yeah, good job.
Pass it!
And on in the arcade, as you can see, they were just non-existent. This got me wondering, actually, if this was one of the earliest games to have in-game advertising, and it was one of the earliest, but it wasn't the first. So the first game actually to have in-game advertising, I found out, was a game called Adventureland, made for microcomputers in 1978. And the ad was actually for Adventure Internationals. I'm sorry. Yeah, and Adventure Internationals is the company. It was for Adventure International's next game, which was called Pirate Adventure, the year later. So, in-game advertising in the sense that they were advertising their own product as opposed to somebody else's. Oh, I thought I had the ball. Damn. So a few of the other famous examples of in-game advertising before Arch Rivals came along with British Knights. One of the earliest was actually E.T. on the 2600, because they did have Reese's Pieces. Not necessarily named as such, but they were there in the game. And I believe the manual did make reference to them. After that, in 1984, was, of course, the infamous Tapper, which was originally sponsored by Budweiser until they brought out Root Beer Tapper, which was sponsored by no one. This note's for you.
Time's running out.
There were a couple of other NES games that had corporate sponsorship. The same year Arch Rivals came out for the NES in 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, had the sponsorship with Pizza Hut, and they were all over the place. Final score, I just barely won. Holy shit. Wow. Go me. But yes, Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, had the Pizza Hut sponsorship. Also, 1 year later, had it released, would have been the sponsorship with the infamous Drax Night Out, which featuring the Reebok pump. So that would have been the second, that would have been the second shoe-based endorsement on a game. And there we have Brawl State up there. But you know what? I won, just barely, but a win's a win. And I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. So I want to thank you very much for joining me in this athletic escapade. And always remember, don't be fooled by advertisements. Wear what you want. Wear what you want. Drink what you want, buy what you want, support who you want. Unless, of course, it's, Nintendo. Yeah. That's a given. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. Okay, then. Well, yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure how quickly I was going to get through everything. So, I do have a backup plan. I'm going to just play an old favorite for a little while. But I think in the meantime, we'll take a nice little intermission. We'll just get my controller coiled up there. Set that off to the side. Alright then. Okay. So yes, intermission time. Check that. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright. So I will see you all. Is that actually showing up? Okay, there it is. Yeah, that YouTube delay, I just wanted to make sure it was working okay. Alright, so I will go ahead and run this and see you in about 20. Beautiful music. Gotta love it. Good times. Okay. So, let's see. Check something here first. Okay. Pardon me a second. Just got to make some adjustments. If I will be allowed to. Okay. Will you please? Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so I figured for some time killing, probably best thing to do was just do some, have some fun with an old classic, which hopefully should be updated fairly soon. I've been following the developer's log. This game is supposed to get multiplayer fairly soon, and they're pretty far along in it. Yep. Welcome back to the old shell game. So, doing some more buckshot roulette. Not much has changed since the last time I did this. The multiplayer mode is getting closer and closer. So, I figure we'll just go for the all or nothing mode and see how long we can last and just have some fun with that. And back in the club. Dudes. It's just 1 milligram. Can't hurt. Power Wolf in Chicago last week, huh? Got my attention. Yes. Please sign the waiver. As it gets so violent, you have to sign a waiver. Okay. So as is customary with double or nothing mode, we're going to try to get as much money as we can, and then we keep going as long as we can. 2 and 2, alright. Okay, well, we know how this goes. I guess you wouldn't worry about your ability to drive if you're most likely going to be shot to death. Yeah, it is kind of hard to drive a stick with a hole in your hand. Power metal band. Catholic werewolves. I can imagine like nun werewolves, but Catholic werewolves. Okay, so they go out on full moons, eat people, and then go to confession the next day. It's like, yeah, I ate somebody, but at least I feel I have the decency to feel guilty about it. Okay, so that leaves us 2 and 1. Alright. Well, we got a live one. We know what to do with that. Okay, so now it's 50-50. Okay, well, I'm only getting one live. That's good. Because if he used those handcuffs, he could have killed me. He could have very easily killed me, because if he handcuffed me, used that magnifying glass to see the blank and then stole that inverter, I would have been done. That was oddly merciful of him. I hate pills. God damn, we all got a whole bunch of stuff. 2 and 3, huh? Alright. Alright. Well, first things first, I want your smokes. The one time in the entire world where smoking is actually good for you. Okay, well, no need to overcomplicate this. Okay, invert that. That's now a live round, and he's history. Damn straight I do. Here, smoke, drink, and cut yourself. 1 and 1. Well, okay, 4 and 4. And he's got an inverter and adrenaline. That makes me very nervous. I will never get over how, after you saw off the barrel of the gun, you just stared straight down the barrel. Well, I guess I got it figured. Okay, good call. Alright, so we're at 3 and 3. Alright, let's see what he does. Very interesting, not looking at the gun at all. Okay. 3 and 2. Is it? Okay. He's going to steal my handsaw, isn't he? No. Okay. Not the move I would have made. Alright, so... Okay, so that was a blank. So we're now at 3 and 1. Alright, let's whittle it down a little. Okay. 2 and 1. I think those are good enough odds to use the handsaw. Shite. And there are 2 left. 2, and they're both live. I got a chance the pills. Fuck you. Oh, kiss all of my dicks. Or at least I gave him a parting shot. If I survive this, I'm going to make so little money. And no cigarettes. 1 and 2. He's got me. He's got me. There's no way. There's no way I can recover from this. Fucking pills. Alright. Well, at least I can make him know he's been in a fight. Yeah, I'm dead. What? Wait a minute, why? What the fuck happened? What? Why did it just stay focusing on the monitor? And if he had me handcuffed, did he? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, was the 1 and 2 or 2 and 1? Did I just totally miscount? Fuck it, I'm alive. I shouldn't be questioning it. And then, unfortunately, I didn't see how many of what are in there. Shit. Okay, now oh, okay. 2 and 3. That's right, it shows you after the draw. Okay. I can't chance those pills. But I can win this. That's part number 1. Yep. Okay. Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. You're on your butt. I guess I just miscounted. I must have just completely miscounted. Okay, then. Well, that was harrowing. Oh, God. We drew the exact same things. 1 and 2. Okay. which are the exact same things. Third shell is live. Okay. Well, since we've got 2 blanks, do that twice. And on number 3, we will double our damage. Okay, and hopefully he has the same problem with the pills when he inevitably uses them. One and one, huh? How do I want to play this? I wish I had more than one adrenaline. Because he's got several things over there that could make this advantageous to know. Okay. Well, no matter how I go about doing this, I don't want him doing anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and that was the live. Okay, so the second one is a blank. But at least he can't full heal at this point. Oh, wait a minute. The second one is a blank. No, it's not. A respectable amount of money. And yeah, we're going to let it ride. There's major shadows on those items. I wonder if that always been that way. Okay, 3 and 4. He has got a lot of stuff over there to help him. Okay. I'm going to try to do a Hail Mary right from the start. Let's see if I can get lucky and have 2 lives back to back. Come on. Shite. Fuck! So now we're down to 3 and 2. I have a feeling he's going to have my ass here. Okay, so we're 2 and 2. We're 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm dead. That's me all over. Okay, so I guess he figured out that the shell was blank thanks to the phone, and racked it down to that. Alright, well, let's give it another go. Hey, turn it down. Turn it down there. Put on some Moby at least. The one thing I wish they would have changed on the Double or Nothing, I wish they wouldn't have gone past through another full 3 rounds. I wish it was just like do the last round again, and I think that would have made it a lot easier to survive through. Not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination, but potentially easier. Two and 2. Let's see, so I could take a chance right off and saw off the thing. Yeah, I could try to saw off the thing immediately, but he could easily steal my cigarettes and heal himself, and he also has that magnifying glass, so he could figure out for sure what he's dealing with. This is dicey already. What'd I say it was? 1 and 2, I think. Okay. I wish I could take that magnifying glass from him. Alright, what the hell? We're going to take a chance. Okay. That was luck. That was lucky. Okay, so we sawed it off. I'm guessing that means there's a live in there. Because he never saws it off unless there's a live round in there. Let's see, so it was 2 and 2. Okay, so that's 2 live rounds down. Yeah, it was 2 and 2. Okay. So this will take the blank and make it alive. And that just leaves a blank in there, which you can't do anything about. And then we start the next round with both of us in severe pain. 1 and 2. And he's got an inverter. But I got a magnifying glass. Okay. Well, that's a blank. But fortunately I can seize all of this. Okay, so there's only 2 left. He's tied up for 2 rounds, which means no matter which one is where, I got him. Yeah. I love it when plan comes together. I can't help but think this whole thing looks like a soccer field, or like what it kind of looks like. It looks like one of those middle school or high school gyms where they separate it for all kinds of different stuff. So there's like 17 different colors of tape running in all different patterns across it. I just try to remember, like, which one's the foul line? I thought it was the red circle. No, it's the purple triangle. Well, at least I got something good. 3 and 4. Okay, he can heal himself, he can shut me down for a couple of turns, and he can see what's going on. Alright, well, you know what, let's take some guesswork out. 2 and 4. Okay. Alright. This makes 2 and 3. And now we're down to 1 and 3. And he can't double up on anything. Okay. That's interesting why he would handcuff me and then check. Okay. Well, we're down to one final one, and it's a blank. Yeah, because he was shooting himself with blanks, it was skipping me. Very interesting, but stupid. 3 and 3. Alright, well, first things first. Have ourselves a coffin nail. Okay, so 3 and 3, that's a 50-50 shot. On that, I always shoot at the dealer. So I might as well shoot at the dealer with this. Oh, bitches. Alright, well, 3 and 2. Two and 2. Okay. You go ahead and pop those pills. God damn it. Those pills work for the dealer a lot more than they work for me. And it's 1 and 2. And it's 0 and 2. Well, and luckily, even though he has an inverter, he can't use it. Do I chance the pills? I'm not going to chance the pills just yet. And as usual, I have my panic that I miscounted, and there's actually a live round in here. Whew. I don't want to use the pills unless I absolutely have to. But the problem is, if I get down to 1 life and the pills go wrong, it's over. Which is why I hate the freaking pills. 4 and 4 this time. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I know what my first move is. Blank. Four and 3. Okay. I can end it right here. With this completely safe device. Dead Dealer by Blammo. You bet your 12 gauge I do. I'm not really sad to see those other items go. Three and 4. Okay. Higher than 50% chance of a blank. He's very well equipped to heal himself. And he can steal my cigarettes if he wants to. Alright. I'm going to see if I can get some damage in early. I'm going to take a chance on this first one being a blank. It was. All right, so that's 3 and 3. And on a 50-50, I always go with the dealer. All right. 3 and 2. At least I got one shot in. He's going to negate it. Okay. So he's not going to risk the pills yet. All right, 3 and 2, yeah. Aha. 3 and 1. Okay. Odds are much more in favor of this being live than a blank. That gives us 2 and 1. Oh, you dick. I wish you'd chanced the pills. Smart move, I'll give him that. And now we're down to 1 and 1. It's a 50-50 shot. Generally speaking, I go with the dealer on this, but I do have an inverter now. Okay, if I aim at him and this one's blank and the next one's live, I'm gonna end up starting the next round at a major deficit. Now, if I use the inverter and this one happens to be the blank, at least I give as good as I get. He'll end up using the pills, and that may end up working against him. On the other hand, if this one is the live and it turns it blank, then neither of us are going to take any damage. Okay, yeah, you know what? I got it. I'm going to use it. So we'll see what happens. That was the live. Okay. So all that is left in there is blank. Okay. Oh, that's fine. It spared me from taking damage. I'll take that. That's a lot of beer. That's some drugs. 1 and 2. What does he have? Oh, he can make the most out of that. Shit, he can make the most out of that one live one in there. Third shell's blank. And that was blank. Okay, so that means this one is live. Oh shit, but he could take my inverter. He could take my inverter and make that. He'll know the other one's blank. He could take my inverter, saw it off, and that would be it. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that out of play. Yeah. Discretion's the better part of valor there. And now I have this stuff for potentially a better setup. Okay. I would have liked some cigarettes, but we can't have everything. 1 and 2. Second shell is blank. I got a chance to pills because he's going to have me anyway. Please work. Dicks! I hate that! This is why I hate the fucking medicine. Bitch cakes. And it works out for the dealer far off, and then it works for me. It's just so annoying. Alright, so the second shell is blank. Okay, so I know the third one is live. Okay, so the second shell is blank. And do that. Okay. Stretches it out one last round. Since I know this is live, chop that down. Yeah, now we both have the same problem. And he's not going to be able to draw any new stuff. But he doesn't need to. He's got plenty of shit over there. Really didn't need another inverter. Really didn't need that. Come on. Oh, god damn it. What I really needed were cigarettes. 2 and 2. If I get lucky here... Actually, I got him either way. Yeah. I got him either way. Because all I have to do is invert that. Whew. That was rough. My payout's going to be shit. $10. 10 fucking bucks. Oh my god, 10 bucks. 10 I don't even know which president that is. Oh god. Okay, so this is the funny thing. Like, if I get through the next 3 rounds successfully, I'll have gotten 20 bucks. And then if I do it again, 40. Now if I do it again, 80. As opposed to before where I had 5 digits. Because it's based largely on how much damage you take, but I don't know if it has anything to do with how many items you use or not. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to take my 10 and run. There's 3 gallons of get 3. Depends on what state you're in. Okay, even if those are ones, which they aren't, there are way too many ones there. Cash out immediately and double or nothing. Nope. $10. Yeah, the cigarettes and the beer count too. Oh my god. That's funny to me. Like I got $10, but excuse me. But there are enough bills in there, like even if they were $1 bills, to be like $14. So he's like, dealer's like, shit, even I feel bad about that. Here's a tip. Okay, we're gonna try one more time here. As soon as multiplayer comes out, or close afterwards, I definitely plan on doing a multiplayer game of this. So if anyone is interested in potentially doing that, please, by all means, let me know. The game is still... I don't think the price on the game has changed at all. When I bought it, it was $3. So, 3-ish, 4-ish, something like that. Well, there's an interesting assortment of debris. 2 and 3. Alright. Oh, you got lots of tools at your disposal, don't you? What the hell? That's why not. What the hell? Okay, so that's 1 and 3. And he's going to have the inside information on what's where. Okay. 1 and 2. Yeah. This may be a quick one. Incidentally, now that I'm up at 2, I could potentially risk the pills, but I won't. Because number one, it would only take me up to 3. It wouldn't give me 4 for the normal game, because 3 is the maximum for right now as far as health. And number 2, I wouldn't... Why would I want to go right back to where I was? Okay, 1 and 2. I'm playing badly already, so why the hell not? Oh, god damn it, that was the live. Okay, so there's 2 blanks, but not for long. Okay, well fortunately, since there's 1 blank left in there, I can give it right back to him. Yeah, the inverters really change the dynamic, and they can really throw you off if you're not careful. Like, you got to remember what the rounds originally were, you know, not what they became. Ah, good. 3 and 4. Thank you, soulless tobacco industry. Okay, well, no inverter, but since it's blank, I can just do this. So now we're down to 3 and 3. You want to throw me a bone here. This shell is also blank. What? Oh god, I fucked that up. I fucked that up so bad. I forgot that the phone counts for the number of shells left in the gun, not from the start. So since it was down to 6, it meant the second out of 6. So this is blank. And he's going to rack it. And this is probably it for me. Yeah. I fucked that up so badly. Welp. Well. You play with guns, you might get shot. Who knew? And we learned something wonderful today, and if that's not worth $10, I don't know what is. So take care. Until we game again. And until I learn to count. Got. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, so important safety tip, if you're going to use the burner phone, use it right away. Because otherwise you might get confused and you blow yourself to kingdom come like that. Alright. That's really all I had tonight. So, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap things a little early. Well, that's cool. It gives me a chance to get on some of the repair stuff I gotta do. But in the meantime, many thanks to the Patreons. Mike Panza, Viceroy Scorn, Rick in Baltimore, D.I.O.D., Jumpy Cat, and the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and of course the wonderful support from all of my Lycanthro fans. Appreciated as always. I will see how quickly I can get the test set up for the streaming migration, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I will be doing the migration immediately. Probably there will be a couple of things to iron out before I do the grand opening. Yeah, so there'll be soft launch, as it were. And hopefully everything will work out okay. But in the meantime, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had a good time tonight, learned some stuff, and had fun watching me succeed and fail. So, as always, appreciate you being here. Videos up at the end of the week. Stream next Wednesday. Prohibiting disaster. So, thank you very much, and take care of yourselves until we game again.